Welcome, race fans, here to Atlanta. We're here for the second to last race of the season already, and we're here at Atlanta for the running of not the Oral B, but the Advocare 500. We'll go ahead. Here are the part-time drivers going to try to race their way in. Last week it was Talladega, where we saw Ryan Hartnett, a part-time driver, get a win. So first driver on track looks like it's going to be the 83 of Aiden Shepard. Let's jump on with him. So Aiden Shepard, looks like he's going to be running Joseph Romanox out here. So two drivers starting it off. Coming in, this race is very important for the championship, with Keith Batson only 21 points ahead of Mike Tolan. That's a lot if you think about it, but it could easily be taken away here today. So here we go. And could Keith actually become the first driver ever to not win a race and win the championship? I don't know. That would be interesting. It looks like who's that coming off? Carson Scott's coming off pit road. Jack Porkins, he did not qualify last week. Aiden Shepard, first one to put a lap down, 27:14. Joseph Romanaka, 27:20. And Carson's starting his lap. Ryan Hartnett, a winner now in the Cup Series. He is out here running, trying to qualify for another race. He is only made 8 races this season, but great job for him. And he's going to have Aiden Shepard behind him. That's going to help both of them, really. So, great run there. And then 84, I think, might have hit the wall, but the 84 and 83 have gotten faster as they're out here. So, it looks like worn tires. The longer you're out here, the more running, I guess. Maybe faster you are. The 19 is going to try to catch the 84. That could work. 62 and the 83 definitely going to be fastest ones out there. 19, 84 maybe as well. The 93, I think he's too far back. So, looking for drafting partners, that is. And Peyton Beasley still on pit road. So, yeah, this is the second to last race of the season, and new qualifying format for these drivers next season, the uncharted drivers. It will pretty much be a 5 to 10 lap shootout race depending on the track, and top 5 will advance into the main event. So, yeah, so more of a racing type of situation instead of just practice here. Or qualifying here, where they're just trying to run fast. Looks like the 18 is going to be in front of the 93. That could help both of them, as you see the 93 jump inside the top 5. 18's looking to put his first lap down. The 19 jumped to the top of the board. Who's he running with? He's running with the 84. Then we see the 62 and 83. Now the 18 and 93. I think the 18 of Peyton, even though he's on the outside, he's going to have a pretty fast lap here for his first lap, as he'll fall back in line behind the 93 probably. Peyton Beasley will run a 27:19, so not as fast as I thought, but he'll be behind the 93. Great run by him probably there. And we have 2 other tandems, so who won't make it is the question. 33, the 98, and Carson, all of them I don't think will have enough. Does Peyton have enough? He's the only one who's running with a partner who has not made it into the top 5. His second lap behind the 93, the whole lap though. He'll jump up to 6. Top of the board keeps changing as we're watching it. It's the same drivers, but just changing time, positions. 33 is coming. He's done. Only driver not to break the 26 second. And now you see Peyton. He is fast. He's on the outside of the 93. 93 is coming. 93 said, I'm done. John Citadino, that is. He's 5th, though. Peyton, did he beat? No, he will not get inside. Now he probably has no chance as he's running all by himself. So I think the top 5 who are there will go ahead. I think it will be Christian Mizrak, Joseph Romanok, Ryan Hartnett, and Aiden Shepard in the top 5. Here's the 18's final lap. Does he run faster? No, he was all by himself. There was no way. So those are the 5, I believe, who will make it in as we're watching it, making sure they're on the standby. So I'm pretty sure it's their last lap. Excuse me. Carson will not qualify. Neither will Jake, or Peyton. So that is it. Those are the 5 who will be in the main event. Let's go to the main event. Hello everybody, we are here for the 21st race of the season. We got one race after this, and we're here at Atlanta, Hotlanta. And look who is on pole once again, Mr. Daniel Maxwell. That will be his 4th pole of the season. I believe that's going to be the most, if not, definitely I think that's going to be the most. I think he is definitely fast in qualifying all the time. Colin Lindsay on his outside. But Daniel Maxwell trying to battle for this championship, back in 3rd in points, 22 points back. Colin Lindsay, 75 points back, pretty much eliminated. Johnny Garner, Matthew Brown, and Chris Dodd, your top 5. Then we have Garrett Sonora, JT Bryant, Dion Scott, Jason Haywood, and Joshua Jones. Look through the rest of the field. Keith Batson, he is never that fast in qualifying, as we know. And he definitely messed up here today. Going to be starting way in the back. Then we have James Richardson and Ryan Hartnett, or Emmanuel Hartnett. Excuse me, that's not Ryan. We come in. Keith Batson has a 21-point lead over Mike Tolan. Daniel Maxwell has a 22-point deficit in 3rd. Dejon Weeks 26 points back, and Ravon Alonso 43 points back. After this race, we'll probably see more eliminations, but I think those top 5 are the only ones right now who really have a chance. Alex Miller is 52 points back. He's technically not eliminated, but I think anything over 40, I think Hair Gel's even a stretch with 2 races to go with Keith, unless Keith has a bad day here. Let's go ahead and get the command racing here at Atlanta.
Drivers, start your engines.
There was the command. We're getting ready to go racing here at Atlanta for the 2nd time of the season. Last time we came here, it was Bobby Frazier breaking his winless streak, but that was under the lights. We're in the daytime. We're back. 49 laps here in the daytime. Long 500-mile race. Just kidding. It's not really 500, but it is, so they, make it. So it's 49 for the amount we run. Daniel Maxwell out front in this 7 machine. Can he maybe get a win and try to go on to win his 2nd championship in a row? Green flags out here at Atlanta. And also, didn't really speak about it, but could we see a big wreck? Last time we came here, we saw Chris Dodd flip. First lap done, and Daniel Maxwell leads lap 1. Here comes Chris Dodd. Here comes JT Bryant. Here comes Jason Haywood. Chris on the outside. Here comes JT Bryant on the inside. JT Bryant trying to race back. He's 63 points back. Pretty much eliminated. Keith Batson all the way in last. Not where he would like to be. Jason Haywood. Here comes Alex Miller, the long shot. 52 points back. Trying to make something happen. You got John Andrews and John Arndt. Some AS Racing team, AS Racing teammates on the inside. I'm sorry. Here's Bobby Frazier. He jumps to the middle. He won last time we came to Atlanta. It was under the lights, different situation, but still, for the most part, he did win here at Atlanta. I believe that was his 2nd one at Atlanta, so pretty good racer here. Here comes John Andrews. This 48 team shutting down next season, so got to give it all he can here. Here comes John R in the 05. He's got William Brock, John Andrews to the outside. There's Keith Batson way back there. He is not where he wants to be. If we see a wreck, that could maybe cause the Keith to be in it. Here's Zachary Fitzwater. Zachary not the best of luck this season. So close to winning out Old Spice. Pass on the last lap. Here he comes to the front, but look who's behind him, Mike Tolan, Mr. Consistency. His first DNF in a long time last week at Talladega after going, I don't think he flipped. I think he just crashed. But yeah, so he's on the inside here. Eric Kyden in the zeros up here. Then we have Dejon Weeks. trying to gain back up. He's 26 points back. So definitely this could really help him here. Then we have Matthew Johnson and Dylan Pratt. Dylan wrecked last week. Kind of settling it out in the front. Not really single file yet, but more or less no triple file. Keith Batson working his way up. Passed a lot of cars so far. He's got to get to the front. He's on the inside. That's where you want to be. So Dejan, I believe, led that lap. There's a point to him, but here comes Matt Johnson. Now Dylan Pratt under Matthew Johnson. Kat Tellier's up here in the chase. She is last, or second to last. Bobby Fraser's last now. Cole Baker's up here. There's Jay Day, who almost won the race last week, actually, at Talladega. Last race at Talladega, not last week. Fast racing. Pretty much you get to the front, you get moved out the way, and as that's happening, look who's coming. Where is he? Oh, he's in the middle now. He's losing a lot of positions. That's the points leader, Keith Batson. Mike Tolan's on the outside. Where's Dejan? He's on the outside. We will be seeing pit stops, though, of course, so don't worry. It won't be like this the whole race. And look at Cole Baker, 3 wide. Kat Tellier trying to make a move under Cole. Could have been big right there. Now we're about 2 wide, I think, through the whole field. No 3 wide racing at all. And as soon as I say that, they go 3 wide. Look at John Arndt still way out here on the outside of his good friend Chris Dodd as he falls back even more. There's Keith Batson. There's Colin Lindsay. He started up front. He started 4th, I believe. 2nd. He started on the front row. And now Red Bull Racing teammates working together. The 83 pushing his teammate and owner to the front. And now he'll split it up. Red Bull Racing leading at Atlanta. 1st and 2nd. Identical schemes for identical pairs. And now they're both going to get moved to the top. Will either one even get to lead a lap? James Richardson on the inside. I think Aiden Shepard did lead that lap. Here comes the 6 with the 19's help. Looking in the back. Mr. Big run there. Keith Batson going under Mike Tolan and Zachary Fitzwater. Keith's now going to be ahead of that 46, and look who's not too far up. It's the 21. So Keith Batson working his way to the front. As we're jumping up front, the one's got help from Johnny Gardner. Here comes Tyler Merkel. These drivers trying to get everything they can in the final 2 races of the season. Johnny Gardner, Talladega winner from earlier this season. No, he did not win Talladega. He won Infineon. Here comes Hair Gel. Hair Gel, he ended up winning at Las Vegas another 1.5 miles. But he's 5th. He's pretty much the long shot if you're really thinking about it, if you want to do the odds. And you see 35 getting pushed around. And look on the inside. Keith Batson's made his way to the front. Almost inside the top 10. Probably inside the top 10 in about a lap or so. But how long will that last? He's 10th at the line. 3 wide for the race lead. He's trying to get under Garrett Senor. Keith Batson, the points leader. He's never won a race, but he is our points leader late here in Season 3. William Brock tried to block the 7 of Daniel Maxwell, who's trying to gain up some positions. He's 3rd in points. There's Keith Batson in the top 5. Garrett Senor to the inside of Garrett to Daniel Maxwell. Keith Batson up here as well. Keith is driving up to 2nd. Garrett Senor fell back a little bit last week to 8th in points. And here's the points leader, the 39 of Keith Batson. He's going to lead a lap here. No, maybe not. Here comes Colin Lindsay to go 3 wide. Middle is not where you want to be, but him and Daniel are there. And now this 3 car, he's going to lead a lap, but here comes the 10 already of Matthew Brown. Here's the 62. They're not able to space out like normally do here at Atlanta. There's a lot of pack racing. They're doing great, not crashing. Here's John Arndt back up to the front. 62, last week's last race's winner, Ryan Hartnett. Well, I believe we're going to have to see pit stops fairly soon as John Arndt's taking the lead. Cody Smart's up here. He moves to the inside. That allows John's teammate, John Andrews, now to be on his inside. Either a wreck or pit stops will ruin this pack racing. What's it going to be? Here comes Jason Haywood. Now maybe wrecking getting on pit road. That might be what happens. Look at this racing. Here comes John Cittadino in the 93. The 05 went from the lead all the way to that third lane on the outside. Pretty much just going to drop like a rock now. And here's the 0 of Eric Hayden. 43 is going to go through right. Here comes the 2 of Zednik Price behind his teammate Eric. And the 93 did a great job blocking Eric right there. Eric's going to fall in line behind the 93. And now we have about single file the first 3 cars. First 2 cars, that is. Bobby Fraser on the inside, though, leading this hungry pack. So we go look for Keith Batson. He has fallen almost all the way to the back. He's on the outside. There he is, right in front of Garrett Senor. You can pretty much go from first to last just like that. Eric Hayden trying to make something work with his 93, but they're kind of pulling away from the field as Chris Dodd now is actually going to be on the inside of the 0. He can't get there, but he's going to be right there. Can he get under him? Here comes Eric Hayden now for the race lead with help from Chris Dodd, Joshua Jones. Mike Tolan's going to go under Chris and Joshua. Mike Tolan knows he has to try to win, gain as much points as possible. Dejon Weeks is back up front. Drivers moving all over the place. Here comes Mike Tolan. Mike Tolan out front here. And I need to sneeze. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. So it looks like Christian Mistrak's out front now. And everything. And who's lost the lead pack, really? It looks like it is on Manuel Hartnett in the 60. Alex Miller to the front. We saw a lot of lead changes happen right there. And we're now, I think, about halfway. Halfway is after this lap, I believe. So once they hit lap 25, it'll be halfway. And we've yet to see pit stop, so maybe a 1 pit stop race. I'm not sure. That will be interesting. Zednik Price on the inside. Cole Baker trying to come. Here's Daniel Maxwell back up front. Bobby Fraser as well. 3 wide for the race lead. Cole Baker on the far end side. No updates on Cole Baker returning to this team, but you never know. There's Daniel Maxwell on the 7. Bobby Fraser, Dion Scott. Look at this now. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. Tight racing. How are they not wrecking is my question. I thought we were going to maybe see a wreck early like this, but they're still going at it, and they've yet to really separate from the pack. It's like Joseph Romanrock's kind of way back here. Ferdinand and Manuel, they've just fallen back. They said, I don't want to be a part of this. As we're looking, Keith Batch, I think, just moved to the middle lane for whatever reason. Oh, pit stops, I think. Pit stops. Pit stops. Be careful. Be careful. And we got pit stops. Are they going to wreck getting on pit road? Any big names? Cat Tellier, but I think that's... Oh, Hair Gel's down pit road as well. Now this will definitely separate the pack. John Cittadino's out front with Daniel Maxwell in this lead pack. Mike Tolan as well. Be careful getting on pit road, guys. Be careful. Here they come. They're coming. Look how fast they are. Trying to slow down. Trying to make it. Cody Smart's going to stay out. And I think this is a huge group. As long as they don't wreck, we're good. I don't think they're going to wreck. But huge group. Everyone but Cody Smart is on pit road. Cody Smart playing the strategy game. I love it. I love the idea. He doesn't want to be on the busy pit road, but this is the only pit stop we'll see. So you got to make it count. Daniel Maxwell, he's in his pit stop. How does he get off? You'll see Cody Smart coming down pit road, I believe, right there. There he is. They're starting to come off. Is Daniel going to roll off here? Daniel. Here comes Daniel. It looks like he's losing some positions. There's Keith Batson back there next to Dejon. But now look at this. The 44 of Dion Scott's coming, who won 2 races ago. He's coming. He's already up to speed. I believe he'll be like on the lead lap. Like, I know everyone's on the lead lap, but he'll be like racing for the lead right here. Cat Tellier as well. Hair Joe. Great positioning for them. So I believe that early pit stop's really what helped them. I don't know about the 12's decision now, if it will really help him. So, where is he? The 44. '93 is out front. So I think John Citadino's the race leader. Where's the 12? His strategy work. He gained some positions, not as much as I thought he would, but there's the 93, the 44, and 80 out front. And I think they have a while till they catch, or the 5's actually just now coming off turn 2, so some slow pit stops on a lot of these cars. But Dion Scott tasted victory lane just 2 races ago and already trying to get it again. As we're looking at the chase picture, Daniel Maxwell's in 6. We back up a little more. Here's Mike Tolan. It looks like he was last lap. Oh, he's way back there. Thought he was going to be even further. He's 21st, and just it looks like 3 cars back is Keith Batson. So I don't think Mike's going to have the best day. But Mr. Daniel Maxwell is definitely going to close in on Keith Batson. Dejon Weeks, I believe, is even further back. Dejon's right behind the 39, so not gaining any ground there. So we're going to the front. Everyone's still running. Yeah. Cat Tellier's up here now to 2nd. Came in here 11th in the points, 110 points back. Already eliminated as there's only 2 races left in the chase. Hair Gel's up here. Hair Gel's a long shot, trying to gain as much points as he can to maybe have a miracle happen at Homestead next week. Here comes Cat Tellier to the inside. All these drivers up here have won a race except Mr. John Citadino. He's never visited victory lane. Ryan Hartnett, the most recent. And then Cole Baker's never. And that's it in this group here. So a lot of drivers who are winners in the series are in the top 10 right now. As Cat Tellier's pulling away from Jesse Turner. Jesse, the Daytona 500 winner 1 season ago in this 80 machine. Here comes John Citadino, 3 wide for 2nd. And are they catching the 5 any? 5's off of turn 2. The leaders are off of turn 2. So, kind of not really. Into turn 3, down the backstretch. I don't think the 70 can see him out her window yet. We'll see on the front stretch here. Yeah, they can. So, maybe lap traffic might come into play late here. Hair Joe's coming to 2nd. And is this pack catching them? The 7 was a 2nd.79, 2nd.53. So I think this pack's kind of catching the front pack. It's a little bigger, 6 cars instead of 5. I just heard someone smack the wall, I think. I don't see it anywhere. Mike Tolan's now falling back even more, not where he wants to be, with Keith Batson right there. And the second pack is definitely closing in big time here. We might be seeing a 11-car battle for the lead at the end of this. Cat Tellier out front, though, leading, trying to get her 2nd career win. Someone just dove to the inside. I think it was the 4-car just trying to make a move. Hair Joe up here. 2 chase drivers out front. Dion, the winner at Taylor Swift Superdome 2 races ago. No chase drivers won a chase race yet. So, also take that into mind. Still have over 10 laps to go. No wrecks yet. Been in an all-green fun race. Keith now's in front of Dejon, so Dejon's definitely not closing in on Keith Batson. 46 is trying to gain as much as he can. And this pack is starting to become one. 62 is falling back. Or actually, no, the 62 was part of this group. But he's catching. He's in the draft now. Watch this group just close in. And how's the racing going to go for these drivers? 11 drivers are going to be racing for the win. And they know you get on that inside, you make a train, you can definitely make moves as they're under Hair Joe. Now it is one big pack racing for the lead. 11 drivers, single file. Who makes the first move? We got Hair Joe on the outside, though, falling back. So who makes the first real move? John Citadino's making the move under Jesse Turner for third. Ferdinand Gabot, Cole Baker on the inside as well. Single file now, first through 11, bumper to bumper. They know if you get out of line, you'll definitely not catch them. How far back is the 12 car? About 6 seconds. Don't think that pack will catch them. As now, look at this. Freight train and trying to get by the 44. Inside the 44. Dion Scott's going to fall back a lot of positions. Kat Taylor's still out front. I think now she's probably going to clinch the most laps led since we've had so many different leaders. 3 wide for second, though. John Citadino to the inside. Cole Baker with John. A lot of drivers up here have never won. That's Cole, John Citadino. Those are the only ones. Sorry, I said a lot, but it is those two only. And look at the 10. Matthew Brown has definitely lost this lead. 46 still falling back. Dejon's now in front of Keith Batson, but only by 2 spots. We got the battle here. 2 wide now. Now it is who you going with in the 70s pulling away. Can Kat Taylor get her second career win? 62 winner, 1 race to go. Here's Hair Joe and Bobby. These drivers snapped their winless streaks early this season at Atlanta and Las Vegas, the second and third race of the season. And Bobby, who actually won at Atlanta, he's up here late now. Can he make something happen late? Can they catch the 70? The 70, though, is like... They keep passing back here for second. They're not trying to make a move for the lead, it looks like. And Dion's going to get on the inside of the 30. No, 30 is going to block the 44. But the 44, I think, is going to get on the inside of the 30 on the front stretch. Here comes the 44 with the 7. Daniel Maxwell came in here third in points. Definitely going to leave here with a nice, maybe even the points lead. That's the 39's back in 25th. That could be huge. Daniel Maxwell trying to go 2 in a row for championships. And this pack has gotten huge. The second pack right here, they have really closed in, but I don't think they'll close into the leaders yet. They're actually not anywhere near the leaders, but that's racing back there. Kat Taylor's just out front. Does anyone have anything for her? Ferdinand Gabot to the inside now. Maybe Ferdinand can catch her. He's got help from the 10 of Matthew, who had lost his pack and now caught it again. So Kat Taylor staying about 2/10 of a second. Sorry if it froze. 2/10 of a second in front this whole time. They'll catch. I believe they'll catch the 5 car. We're coming to 3 laps to go. JT Bryan as well. A bad pit stop. Both of them just way back here. And we got a pack of cars in front of them. Big pack of cars now here, which used to just be about 4 drivers. Keith's in that. That's the leader. He could gain some positions right there. Points leader, that is. There's Ferdinand. Can he close in to Kat Taylor, get his first win in 3 years? I'm not sure. I don't know if they'll catch the 5 as we're coming to 2 to go next time by. Can Ferdinand Gabot get a push from Cole Baker, or is Kat Taylor going to run away with it? Cole's going to stay up with the 76. 2 laps to go. Here comes Ryan Hartnett, last race's winner. And the 76, he can't get in front of the 62. That's allowing the 70 to pull away. Is the 5 going to cause a problem, though? They're right there. Here's Ferdinand. He's still right here. His teammate, Hair Joe, behind him. And there is Jesse Turner. Hasn't visited victory lane all season. White flag is out for Kat Taylor. Does Ferdinand have anything for her? She's been able to hold on the lead now for 10 plus laps. They have just not been able to get a run on her. Down the backstretch for the final time. Does Cat Tellier hold on and win it? Ferdinand's right there. He would have to make the move about now. I don't think he'll have enough. They pulled away at the end, but it's not going to be enough. Cat Tellier off of turn 4 will get her second ever win and the first chaser to win a chase race. And Daniel finished 4th. 3-wide finish at the end there. So we jump to the back. The 46 will finish in the back of his pack. And it looks like Dejon was able to get in front of the 39. So we'll see where they all finish as we jump to the front. Cat Tellier's second win of the season. Cat Tellier, Ferdinand Gabot, Jesse Turner, Daniel Maxwell, Bobby Fraser, your top 5. Let's go ahead and export them. That is 21. I'm entering them now into the point system. So you can see the standing, or not the standings, but the finishing results. And going into the final race, who will be the points leader? So Cat Tellier, we read the top 5. John Citadino, Avon Alonso, Ryan Hartnett, Cole Baker, and Dion Scott. A bunch of rookies in the top 10. Matthew Brown, Alex Miller, your top 12. Or Matthew Brown, your top 11. Those were the top 11 racing for the win at the end. Alex Miller, James Richardson, Christian Mistrak, J.D. Dylan Pratt, Joseph Romanok, Mike Tolan 18th, Cody Smart 19th, and Michael Harvey 20th. So Mike Tolan will finish. Keith Patchen finishes 30. Mike Tolan, so that's 12 points for him right there. Dejon Weeks only about 3. I'll look through the rest. So there's the whole field. Now, looking at points, here we go, guys. This is what y'all want to know. There are technically 6 drivers going into Homestead that have a chance to win it. Daniel Maxwell is the new points leader. He has a 5-point lead over Keith Basson. That's 5 positions on the racetrack. Mike Tolan's fallen to 3rd, 13 points back. Hair Joe is 25 points back. Dejon in 5th is 27 points back. And Alex Miller is 39 points back. Colin Lindsay 7th is 73 points back. And Cat Tellier with a win moves to 10th, 84 points back. So, pretty much, Bobby Fraser, who's last, is only 100 points back now instead of like 113, whatever he was. But Cat Tellier got her second win of the season, second career win as well. Congratulations to her. Homestead will be fun, guys. Last race of the season, 5 points pretty much determine the championship. If Keith finishes 5 points ahead of Daniel, he'll win it. If Daniel finishes ahead of Keith, he'll win it. Unless Mike Tolan finishes 13 in front of both of them. It will be intense. 6 drivers have a chance. 3 drivers have a reasonable chance unless there's a wreck. So we'll be back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this presentation on the Zero to Racing Network. All copyright to me because I own it. Alright, I love y'all. Here is the points and the burnout.